Hey y'all, it's Charlene from Charlene's Crochet Corner. And Trigger is laying right down there. He was at the door and he was being a little barky-fied. So I had to kind of block the door with my walker in a box. I'm just trying to get this Happy Mail opening day 4. As soon as I get that done, I promise you and me, I'll move it and let him go back over there. Then he can bark. I just wanted to tell y'all about what I got. I got 2 big boxes from Michael's. And he's laying down licking on a bag that has yarn in it. He loves yarn. So I got 2 big boxes from Michael's. Kevin called me when I was in the hospital. What'd you order? I said, Kevin, I didn't order anything. So I opened it up. When I got home, I was excited. And 2 of these great big things, great big old boys, was in a box. This anniversary cake. It's a bulky number 6. It's 100% acrylic and 1,061 yards per cake. I got 2. Plus, I got Yarnspirations 1-pounder in rose. Isn't that a pretty color? I'm gonna bongo you. Stop it. Stop that barking. I'm gonna try to see if y'all can see this color a little better. It's called, oh, I forget. I'll look and see what it's called. It's called, Sour Cherry. What a beautiful name for a beautiful yarn. And I think I know what I'm going to do with one of these. I mean, 1,000. Yep. I've got a plan for one, but I'm not going to say anything until hopefully I get it to come to fruition. And I want it to happen before Easter. That's right. It's going to be an Easter present for my mother-in-law. Yes, that's what it's going to be. An Easter present for my mother-in-law. But like I say, I'm not going to say anything else until I get some stitches started on it. Do y'all get the Webs catalog? I got it yesterday, and there is some yarn in here. I swear to goodness, we're going to have a talk. I told you to please stop barking. This is our 4th attempt to do this. I don't know what has got in him today, but he is being disagreeable with everything. But as I was trying to say, in the back of this book, there are several yarns that has the name, the price, and then it says discountable. Now that means that if you, let me get to the page. Well, that's not the page I thought it was. If you spend a certain amount on the Webs discountable yarns, like say you spend $60, I think you get $20 or 20%, or Lord help, why can't I find the page to tell y'all about the discountable trigger. Please don't. I'm just trying to be able to tell these sweet people Maybe this is it. Okay. If you spend $60 on your order on the discountable yarns, you get 20% off. If you spend $120 off on those, you get 25% off. So it says the web's discount system saves you even more above our low yarn prices. And they do have some very good prices in there. And the Valley, what's it called that I want to try? The Valley yarns is what I want to try. There's several different ones of them. I'm going to see, well, I can't see much of anything looking as fast as I'm looking and not being able to see very well. But there's some Valley yarns, and I want to try the thin selection rather, because y'all know that I love a thinner yarn. Like this 6-weight bulky is going to be very hard for me to work with because I'm so used to working with string. But I need to really try. Okay, like here's the Valley Superwash DK. And the red or the burgundy color or the eggplant color is just gorgeous. And I want to make me a top in, oh, here's the, called Poppy Seed in the Haydensville DK. And that's a part of the Valley's yarn, I believe. And it's discountable. Let's see. Yes, the Hayden DK. Let's see. In a 50-gram skein, you get 136 yards, and it's $4.49. So I know, Trigger, I know I'm going to have 2,000 or 2,200 yards. So that would be a discountable yarn. I mean, you know, we could use the discount. So I'm going to have to see. And the Haydenville DK is 60% superwash merino, 40% acrylic microfiber. So that is going to have a little bit of a sheen, and it's going to be beautiful. It's going to work up really nice. And I've got bukus of patterns, and for $4.49, I could even use a color I don't really love. Of course, most all of these, persimmon and mulberry, royal, soft grape. Oh, I love spring leaf. I love the green spring leaf. It's like a real light green. I really love that. So, if y'all get the book and you want to look at it, it's on page 52 in the web's new book. I got it 2 days ago. I only looked at it once. Oh, it tells you on the back here, buy more, save more every day. If I would have just looked at the back of my little catalog. And Haydenville DK. I really, really like the sounds of that. Huh. I like the sounds of it and the look of it too. I've got a loose hair on my arm, and I can't stand it when I've got that. Oh, I got a call coming in, but I'm not going to answer it. because I don't know a soul in Shelbyville, Kentucky. Yeah, so, but this book has some really nice buys in it. I saw some that, and they've got patterns in here too. But oh, trigger, my trigger, my trigger. Please. Stop. Put my finger down there and he licks it. He's a lovable little guy. I was trying to find some of these yarns. Don't you hate when somebody starts looking at a magazine and not showing you? Well, I'm trying to find you what I want to show you. I cannot find it. I can't find it. I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying. You'd have thought I'd had this, like little paper notes, sticky notes, but I have none. I have been dying to get some. I have begged my husband every time he goes to the drugstore to get me some sticky notes. Well, he doesn't go in the drugstore. And you know what his answer is to me? You'll lose those. I'm like, if you buy me, what I'd like to have is I really would like the 5x7 pad of sticky notes, because I could write notes on it, and I will reuse every inch of paper. I mean, I can scribble off that, and I'll continue using it. You'll lose it. I'm like, I will not. I want some big sticky notes, because they really do help me. I use them on patterns and everything else. And he doesn't listen to me. I'm just a bother to him. Let's see. They even have Noros in this book. Those are listed as other yarns. I've never used Noro, and I've never really had the desire, because this 792 yards, which there's some pretty yarn here, it's $49.95. Now that says it's a discountable yarn. I don't know, because Lord help you'd be at your $60 mark real quick like. They have that one. That's a Noro Yukata. You get 792 yards. That's $49.95. Discountable. And then they've got a Noro. Oh, I will kill that name. Yukawa. It's 547 yards on the ball. It's $45 discountable. They've got Lang yarns in here. They've got one called Regina, and it is a 50 cotton, 24 alpaca, 20 silk, and 6 wool. It's 191 yards on the ball. It's $17, and it's discountable. They've got a Sakura, which is called this Cloudlight Cotton Blend. Is fantastic for bulky spring projects with its soft range of shades. This chainette yarn is machine washable, making it a great choice for kids and babies too. It is 46 Pima, 46 polyacrylic, and 8 polyester. You get 104 yards on the ball. It is $13.50, and it is discountable. But look at some of the projects. That's a Nora project. That's a Nora project. And then here is a Lang project. And there's a Lang project. So they have some high-end yarns at Webb's. Y'all know that. And they have some, I love Barocco. All kinds. Oh, and the Barocco yarns are discountable. Wow, and it's some of their new ones. Oh my goodness, and you can get some pretty good remix. Remix Light is a Barocco yarn. It is 432 yards a skein. It's 30 nylon, 27 cotton, 24 acrylic, 10 silk, and 9% linen. It's called this Tweedy Wool-Free Blend. It's perfect for warm weather sweaters and accessories that'll be easy to wear and care for. And the Remix Light, you get 432 yards for $12, and it's discountable. So why would I go to a... Now, I love local yarn shops. Do not get me wrong. I love them. I cannot go to one now for obvious reasons with my leg. But why would I go there and spend $12 a skein and not get... Because you know I'm going to have more than 4 skeins. You know I'm going to have probably 5 skeins, which is going to be the $60, and get the 20% off. So, and here's some new 284 yards. It's called Isola, and it's $16, and it is 38 cotton, 36 linen, and 26 viscose. And then they've got a new one called Vivio for springy tanks and tees with beautiful drape and long dabbled stripes. Vivio is a wonderful choice with its generous yardage and loosely plied texture. This DK weight 100% cotton yarn is sure to become a stash staple for warm weather crafting. This is 100% cotton. It's 100 gram skeins. You get 317 yards. It's $15, and it's discountable. So the first one I told you about was Isola. And here is a picture of, and this comes, this is not 3 different skeins. This is how it is on the ball or the hank or whatever. So it's a striping yarn. And then here is the Vivio, if you can see this tank. And here is some Vivio colors right here. And the Isola colors. So, and here's the Remix Light that I told you about. Some of their colors. Whatever this new color is up here. Apricot. I think that's very pretty. So, I'm not a big fan of yarn that has a lot of linen in it. Goodness. Are all their yarns discountable? I believe they are. And the universal yarns are a good yarn. I love Universal Yarns. I've worked with it several times. Let's see what we got here. This is 100% anti-peeling acrylic, and it's called Uptown Worsted Hues, and it's a universal yarn, and it is $7.25 discountable, and you get 180 yards. You can machine wash on gentle cold and dry flat. This is a picture of that. And here, if you can see these colors, it's where it's going to change real subtle like. It's not going to, be great big changes, but it does have shifting shades. It's called to knit and crochet. Here's a DK weight yarn that's new. It's from Rico Designs, and it's called Lazy Hazy Summer Cotton. It's 40 cotton, 40 acrylic, 5 polyester. It's a 50-gram ball, 158 yards on the ball. You can hand wash and dry flat, and it's $7, and it is on the discountable. And here's a pattern made up in this right here, and here's the colors that go with that. So y'all need to be ordering you. Oh, this is something I wanted to try. I have never ever in my life had anything with cashmere in it. So this is called Universal Yarn Magnolia. It is a new product, okay? And it is called this lightweight blend of modal and cashmere. Has incredible drape, perfect for beautiful accessories like scarves and shawls. With its wide range of colors and slight sheen, you'll love knitting and crocheting with this ultra silky smooth yarn. It's a 100-gram hank. You get 361 yards on the hank. It's $16.50, but it's discountable. And I'm going to need probably 3 of those to make a shawl my size. I always make my shawls large because I'm large. And it is just absolutely something I want to try one day before I die. It's something that has cashmere and silk in it, because I've never had either one. So here is a little, it's a scarf that they did, and I'm sure you could do that with one ball of that, one hank of it rather. So there's all kinds of good things in this book, and they're discountable. All I need is a unlimited budget for cotton cashmere. 85 cotton, 15 cashmere. You get 137 yards on the ball. It's $13.80, and it's discountable. And it's by Rowan. I've heard Rowan has some beautiful yarn. As a matter of fact, I know a girl who worked for the state of South Carolina. She was a lady who approved or disapproved people to get on Medicaid. Do you know she quit her job, and now all she does is knits for Rowan their samples? That's all she does. And she names her price. Yes, she does. She gets paid good money. She knits all the time. She loves it. And she is just a couple years older than me. And that she got a job knitting samples for Rowan. Here's a yarn I would like to try. It is a soft jack DK. It's a blend of cotton, yak, and nylon that has the best of all worlds. The softness of cashmere combined with durability and washability. The darker yak fibers creates a beautiful melange with the dyed cotton. It's a 50-gram ball, 148 yards. It's $12.95 and it is discountable. So, y'all, there are loads of things. I could just tell y'all all kinds of things I want in this book, but it's not going to make it better. I'm just teasing y'all. Except this one man here needs a haircut. I tell you one thing that I do want one of these days, and they're higher in this book than they are on, I think it's called We Crochet. No, Knitter's Pride. The Knitter's Pride, I don't know if We Crochet has that or who has it, but I want to get me a set of the Knitter's Pride interchangeable Tunisian crochet hooks. It's a set. In here it says $65, but on either We Crochet or maybe it's Knitter's Pride. I think it's We Crochet. They're $45 or $46 for the same set on there. And I want a set of those bad, but that's going to have to be a ways back down the road because I just will maybe have to put that on a Christmas order or something from Santa Claus. Oh my goodness. I told y'all I wanted to try that yarn, this yarn, and the other yarn. Put it on the back burner. This is something that I would love to try. Because it's just got gorgeous, gorgeous colors. And these are the two colors I would love to use. It's called Huntington. It's a superwash merino with nylon. It's a 50-gram hank, and you get 218 yards. It's discountable for $5.99 a hank. And I love these colors. This is the colors that I love. Here's some of the colors. And this is, the colors I love is violet and lemongrass. I love those colors together. I would make me a top to wear. Of course, it's going to take, with 200 yards, it's going to take about 11 of those. But with the discountable, you're probably going to end up getting the 25% off. That's a thing, isn't it? This Huntington Splash is pretty. I'll show y'all this, and that's the last thing I'm going to show you. Huntington Splash is 75 superwash. It's 25 nylon. It's 100-gram hank, 436 yards to the hank. And it is machine wash, lay flat to dry. And it's called Huntington Splash. And it's $21.99 and it's discountable. But look, they've got Amazon River, Indian Ocean. I believe this one is Indian Ocean. Look at this top. And the colors in that top. Let me try to get the glare. off. Maybe that's better. Can you see the green with the blue specks? And then here is a wrap made in a different color that is a dark, like a gray with some flecks of white and some blue in it. I love that wrap. That's beautiful. Okay, y'all. That is the last I'm going to show you out of my wish book. You know how kids used to go over, I don't know if y'all did this or not, but we would get the Sears Christmas catalog, and we would pore over that thing. Oh, we couldn't wait to get home from school, finish our homework, and see who could get the catalog first so we could look through it. And oh, the boys always hated it because they said, Charlene hogs it. She keeps it all the time. Well, I was the oldest, and I was looking for clothes and record players and records and all kinds of stuff in the Christmas catalog. I loved it. And by the time Christmas arrived, that catalog, the cover was hanging off of it, but we whipped through those pages. We wrote our list. We would mark something off, add something different. And my baby sister is 7 years younger than me. Well, when I would be looking at it for me, I would have her in there and I would say, okay, Denise, do you like this? Or do you like this? What kind of toys do you like? So that I could write her list for Santa Claus. So, but yes, we did that. We poured over that catalog, and then we would go to downtown Greenville on Stone Avenue when the Sears was where it's now the Canal Insurance Company, but I think Canal has moved and I don't know what's there now. But it was a store with the very first escalator I had ever seen. And I saw a man get his foot. It was a summertime, and he had on either sandals or flip-flop, I don't know which, and got his foot hung in the escalator. And that traumatized me from escalators for a long time. I was scared to death to get on them. But one time we went there, it wasn't Christmas time, but we always, my daddy would buy a couple big bags of popcorn because they sold popcorn and ices at the the Sears right there. They also sold it at Kmart. But at Sears, they sold popcorn. And so we would get some popcorn, and we would go walking through. Well, my little brother, who was 4 years younger than me, I have one 13 months younger than me and one 4 years younger than me. The one 4 years younger than me, his name is Timmy. And he bought a Elvis Presley album. It was a new album, and my brother kept telling him, if you want that album, go back and get it. If you want that album, go get it. And see, my dad had already told Timmy, don't buy that album. Now, why did my daddy tell Timmy not to buy that album? Because we didn't have a record player to play it on. What did Timmy do? He went back and bought that album because my big mouth brother kept egging him on to do it. My poor brother got in so much trouble that day. But anyway, he shouldn't have listened to Mitchell. He got in a lot of trouble sometimes listening to Mitchell. So, okay, y'all, I kept y'all here for way too long. And Trigger is now on the couch going to sleep. And I'm going to figure out what I'm going to do with this. And I'm going to see if sometime between now and the end of this month, if I can't get me some, like the 5x7 Post-it notes, so I can start writing down and putting in my calendar. Oh, did I get a calendar this year? Oh, shoot. Usually I get like an 8x10 calendar that is just the months laid out. Like a whole big month on 2 sheets is equals, 1 month. January. But, you know what I'm saying. You open it up and there's just the whole month with the squares, not each day by day by day. I want a monthly calendar, not a weekly. And I didn't get it because I was in the hospital. That's 2 things I need. My calendar and my Post-it notes. No wonder my creative juices aren't flowing. I've been hampered. Okay, y'all. Enough of this. Order you a Webb's catalog. I was going to see. Oh, okay. I've got a phone number. You can go to, it says you can find us on yarn.com. And they have a phone number where you can call and order you a catalog if you don't want to order it online. Because you can order the catalog online. That's how I did it from my phone. 1-800-367-9327. So it's 1-800-367-9327 to the web, so you can get you a catalog. About lost where I was because I saw the new from Valley Yarns. It's called West Hampton. It's on page 53. We might have to look at that one right fast. Let's see. West Hampton. It's 100% cotton yarn in soothing shades made for comfort. This DK weight yarn is as pleasing to work with as it is to wear. Oh boy. And it is 100% Pima cotton. You get a 50-gram ball, 109 yards. Hand wash, lay flat to dry. And it is $5.49, and it is discountable too. And here are the colors all balled up and laid out for you to look at. Here are the colors by name. And here is a beautiful top that they made with that Pima cotton. So, that's the last thing I'm going to show you. The back and the front. And there's loads of pages I did not even get to in this. Loads of patterns, loads of yarn. And they all seem like great prices. Especially since everything I saw was discountable. I thought it was just 2 or 3. I didn't realize all up front was discountable. That's great, y'all. Okay, this video has went way too long. It's going to take 6 days for it to upload. Love you all. I was trying to think, is there anything I need to tell you other than I love you. I pray for y'all. I welcome my new subscribers, and I welcome my subscribers who have been with me since day 1, 2, and 15. I guess that's all I need to say. And this world is in lots of trouble. We need to pray for it. And we need to pray for it hard. And we need to ask the Lord to please either turn around some of these horrible things that are happening, or come on and take the church home. I don't always like to get into politics or religion, but I think that's a no-brainer. Peace out, y'all. Love you. Bye-bye.